Hi guys, it's finally now official. Another stimulus bill just passed and made law that allows certain individuals up to $10,000. Now, this is known as the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Now, before you go, I know you're thinking that this loan is only for business people, but it's really not. So to qualify, you must either be a business person, a business owner, or a self-employed person or independent contractor, which really means anybody. So do you have a side gig? Is there anything you do apart from your main source of income that earns you any money, even if it's a little bit? If that's the case, then you will either be self-employed or an independent contractor. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be telling you about how you can go about applying and getting this money from the newly passed bill. Now quickly, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Ian, and here on this channel, I talk a lot about personal finance, making money, and investing. So be sure to consider subscribing here and turning on notifications so you can benefit from content that I post here. And I post videos here at this point almost every day on YouTube now. Now, thanks to all my returning viewers and subscribers. Drop me a comment down below and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really appreciate the content and the information. So the Economic Injury Disaster Loan comes from the SBA, and by the name you're thinking, well, it's a loan that you'll have to pay back. Well, this is what the SBA would normally do, right? They would provide very low interest loans to businesses in the event of disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, and so on. But ever since the Mexican bear virus came around, things have changed. So the new stimulus bill, even though it's referred to as a loan, is actually forgivable up to $10,000, which means that the first 10K is just free money really. If it's forgivable, then you don't have to pay it back. And so as long as you take 10K or less, then you can consider it a grant because you won't be obligated to pay any of this money back. Now, the name of this loan also makes you think it's only for disasters, right? Well, yes, actually it is. And if you remember about a month or two ago, the president signed a declaration declaring all 50 states under disaster. So because of this, we can now get disaster benefits. Now, there was something like this a few weeks ago, and the government completely ran out of money. And a lot of the money was also allegedly reported to have gone to businesses who really didn't need it and weren't struggling in the first place. So since this is back around now and small-time self-employed and independent contractors and gig workers can get this money, I would advise you guys to move very quickly because this money also won't last forever, right? You have millions of other people who have already applied and are in the process of applying for this money right now. So the time to do this isn't later on today when you get a chance to unwind, right? It's right now. So let me tell you the steps you need to take to apply, right? And you can even open a new tab and complete the application while listening to what I have to say right here. Now, just a quick reminder that may make this easier for you. If you watched my first video about this disaster loan program about a week ago, then the application process is similar. So if you were one of those persons who applied, but sadly by the time the money was already done, then all you really have to do right now is to reapply the same way, given your information and information about what you do. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. The last time it was first come, first serve, and it's the same way this time, right? This money is going to be done in 3 days tops. Now, if you didn't do that and you didn't see my previous video, I'm leaving a link down below in the description that will take you to the application and you can just simply fill it out and that will complete your application process for this Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, which is really a grant. So just to cover the requirements. Now, you can't just be self-employed and claim this money, right? I mean, you could, but that doesn't mean you would get approved. You have to be able to show that this pandemic has caused you financial suffering, whether it is a loss of income or reduced income. Now, this should really be anybody that is self-employed right now. I mean, if you're still making the same amount of money you did 3 months ago, then you're very lucky at this point. Now, of course, this business or gig or whatever it is that you do has to be completely legal and above the water, right? So if you're selling fake cigars, please don't go and apply for this. You would be better off without doing that. Now, I just mentioned that because it was stated in the application that your business cannot be anything illegal. And I thought it was very odd because I don't think any drug dealers would be applying for grants or loans from the government. But I guess you never know. So if you are a drug dealer and you are watching this video, well, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate the views, but you need to stop, right? Do not apply for this loan, okay? It's not going to end very well for you. Also, if you are operating a small business, you must employ less than 500 people because anything over that and you wouldn't be considered as a small business. Now guys, after applying and being approved, you should receive the money within a few days and hopefully the same week that you were approved. Now, also, very, very, very important. At the end of this, they will offer you more money. So you have to remember, up to $10,000 is forgivable, meaning you don't have to pay it back. But anything over that, then you will have to pay it back. So at that point in time, don't go accepting another additional disaster injury money and not being aware that you will have to pay it back, and with interest also. Now, unlike the PPP or the Paycheck Protection Program, right? You won't be redirected to a bank, or there aren't any catches to this, right? This comes directly from the SBA. Now, as for the uses of this money, you can use it for anything really relating to your business. I mean, you can use it for business expenses such as rent, making payroll, utilities, and other bills or debts that the business may have, and just any expenses for the business really that are caused by this pandemic. Now, as for what you can't use this money for, you basically, in simple terms, you can't use this money for anything that is going to increase your profits to a higher amount that they wouldn't have normally been without the pandemic. So, if you're into paper, or if you're in the paper business, you can pay your employees, make payroll, pay some debts, but you can't buy tons of toilet paper from suppliers at a discount. So when it runs out next week, you can make a killing selling more and then making 3 times the profit you normally would in a quarter, right? So remember, the purpose of this money is to help you out so your business doesn't go under during this pandemic. So guys, drop me a comment down below and let me know if you applied for this previously and if you were one of the persons to receive it. And then if not, will you be applying for it now? Now guys, I hope I covered everything, and I am really trying to make my videos shorter and to the point because I know you don't want to spend all day listening to me and you just want to get the details. Now, if you appreciated this video and the information here, be sure to support this channel. And by that, I don't mean sending me money via Cash App, right? All I really want is for you to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. I really appreciate all the likes. And if I could like the likes, I would, but I can't. So instead, just drop me a comment and I'll like them. And also, if you watch this far into the video, you should definitely subscribe to this channel so you can see future updates on other videos I post here about personal finance, making money, investing. And on that note about investing, there's a link below in the description, which is an affiliate link where you can sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks, but only if you use the link below. And these 2 free stocks can be worth over $1,000. So be sure to check that out. And guys, if you do this and you get 2 free stocks and you don't like them, then you can also sell them and keep the funds or use them to buy other stocks that you may prefer to own. So it's really a win-win. Thanks everyone for tuning into the channel once more. All the best with your EIDL applications, and until next time, or in this case until tomorrow, because I seem to be posting videos here every single day now. So all the best with your EIDL applications, and until tomorrow. Adios.